Alright guys, back here at this undisclosed location I like to call Area 51. This will hopefully be the redemption flight for this plane. Yesterday was not great when it comes to landing time, so I'm going to do some things different today. No ordnance for one thing. Depending on how I feel, I might come in at half flap instead of full. We'll see. And I'm going to keep the power on. I'm going to land it a little fast. I'm going to take it up and just make sure nothing's out of whack since yesterday. And if it looks good, then I'm going to do a few approaches, practice, and see how it goes. Okay, and everything looks clear here at the airport. Much better takeoff than yesterday. Yesterday I kind of yanked it off the ground a little. This time I just let it take off. Okay, she's flying great. Oh yeah, looking good. I want to get up high and sweep the wings. I haven't done that yet. Let's get her into the wind. Sorry if you can hear that static. That's my aircraft radio. I need to turn the squelch up, but I can't while I'm flying. Wings swept. Very roll sensitive with the wings swept, and I think that might be why Wesley said he cut down the throws a lot on the ailerons, for that very reason. Wings forward. Okay, now I'm going to get the gear down. I promise I'll adjust the squelch on this radio before the next flight, because this is just silly. Going to 50% flaps. And do another sort of approach and flyby. I might even land at 50% flaps, which will really help me not get too slow, or at least remind me not to get too slow, at least keep my mind on it. 'Cause yesterday my mind was elsewhere apparently. Okay, that felt okay. Still have a minute remaining, so I'm going to do a full flaps pass. See how that feels.
30 seconds.
Oh, 30 seconds. Well, I hope it feels good, because I think I'm going to land.
20 seconds. 10.
That's it. That's it. Fly it all the way down. Much, much better. I'm not going to call that a perfect landing, but compared to yesterday, it was a perfect landing.
Timer expired.
And right at 3.5 minutes. right. Go again. Okay, everything looks good.
Gear up. Time remaining 3 minutes.
It's about a half throttle pass. And full throttle.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
It's flying really nice. With this camera on my head, you probably can barely see it most of the time. And I am keeping it up kind of high because I do that with a new plane. But here we'll try to do a nice little pass here. There we go.
Time remaining 1 minute. Gear down.
Gear coming down, gears out.
Flaps 50%. Flaps full. 20 seconds.
Did it again. Did it again. I'm stupid. And I could have got out of that.
A few moments later.
Okay.
Timer reset.
Me and this plane are just not hitting it off. But looks like no damage. Looks like just some mud. I'm going to clean it up and I'm going to go again and just shoot landings. I got to figure this out. But I am going to sort this out. So I'm going to go up. I'm going to leave the gear down and put the flaps down halfway and see about doing some more approaches and maybe touch and goes. because this is an awesome airplane. I want to sort it out. I've had airplanes in the past where me and the plane just kind of don't get along. I hope this ain't one of them, because I love it. It's a beautiful plane. So here we go.
Gear up.
Oh yeah, I put gear up just out of habit.
Gear down.
Put it back down.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Okay, no flaps right now, but I'm just gonna get lined up here. And we'll go with
Flaps 50%.
1 notch of flaps. Where are you at? There you go. Settle down. Keep moving. Keep moving. That was pretty good.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
I could feel it. I was on the edge of a stall there, but that's not bad as long as you don't actually do it. And maybe for me, landing with 1 notch of flaps is the way with this plane, especially into the wind like this. Okay, I'm just under half throttle, I think. I'm not going to look down. Getting better. Okay, I may not destroy this plane. Me and this plane might just get along after all. There is a fairly substantial wind down the runway, which we don't get here very often. And I have to remember that.
Time remaining 1 minute.
Okay, I'm nailing it. That was a little long, but this runway is about 3,000 feet, I think, something like that. Going long is not a problem.
Seconds.
30 seconds, okay. If this looks good, this will be it. Okay, I think I'm at about half throttle.
20 seconds.
Lined up okay. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Flaps 0.
Okay, for those at home keeping track, this is flight 4. Flight 1 was good with a good landing. Flight 2 was good with another stall on landing. Flight 3 was a bunch of flybys and touch and goes with a good landing. So I think I'm getting it sorted out. Put a camera on top this time. Hopefully it doesn't affect the flight characteristics too much. Everything looks clear, the radio's quiet.
Gear up. Time remaining 3 minutes.
Yeah, she's flying real nice.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
I don't know what else to say. I'm just going to sit here and enjoy it and fly. Whoop. Fell out of that.
Flaps 50%. Time remaining 1 minute. Gear down. Seconds.
That was a little fast. I wasn't actually planning on going. I was planning on going around until I heard that 30 seconds and thought, there might not be time. Am I? Oh, I'm going to be in the grass again. Oh well. So that was pretty high-speed landing, but it was a last-minute decision. Like I said, I hadn't planned on landing, but with 30 seconds left, I don't really want to take any chances. So that was all right. Okay guys, here goes flight number 5. And one thing I know I got to sort out when I get home is the nose wheel is not steering to the left hardly at all. It'll steer fine to the right. So there's something weird going on there in the geometry. And the sun is dropping. It's cloudy. This camera is probably compensating for it, but it's actually a bit darker here than it looks. So this might be the last. And I've got the camera on the plane pointing backwards. I want to get pictures of that in flight.
Wings forward.
So here we go. That was a big bump. Okay. Alright, air radio is quiet, no one on the runway. Wings are forward, flaps are up. Here we go.
Gear up. Wings swept. Time remaining 3 minutes. Wings forward.
This thing's going to need afterburners. We'll have to get that going.
Wings swept. Wings forward. Time remaining 2 minutes.
Alright, well, like I said, the camera's probably compensating. It probably looks like bright sunny day here, but it is getting dark and my eyes are shit, so I'm going to cut this one a little short after this flyby. The fact that it's gray on gray, gray plane on gray clouds, is not
Flaps 50%.
not helpful either with my vision. So let's just make this a pretty one and we'll call it a day.
Time remaining 1 minute.
Okay, that looks like a good place to turn. I'm at exactly half throttle right now. Coming down to about quarter. Ooh. Bouncy bounce. Well, not pretty. Not pretty at all.
Flaps 0.
I'm not afraid to say it. This plane is challenging me. And that's okay. I will get it. I'll get it. So, one really bad landing and one bouncy bounce. Not the worst day ever. I'll take it, I guess. I don't have any choice. It is what it is. That front gear door, you can probably see it right there, comes off real easily, which may be a good thing. It will probably never break. It'll just come off and dangle there. And that is preferable to breaking. So I'm not mad about that. Okay, like I said, we're going to call it a day right there. What to say at the end? Somebody's doing a lot of shooting over there. What to say at the end? I love it. It's a real challenge for me. I'm not afraid to admit that. It's very different, and it's going to take a little more learning, a little more getting used to. But I like it. It looks good. When the wings are swept, at least in these conditions here, the plane does look a lot smaller and tends to disappear a little more. So that's something for me anyways, my wonky eyes. But no, I love it, and you've seen it, it's taken some abuse. There's a few scars, but nothing serious. So still love it. I just need to fly it a lot more and really figure this thing out. So that's it for today. I'm out of here, signing off from Slovenia, I mean Area 51, and that's it. Later, guys.